Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. It's Kate Bolt's independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK for another Coffee and Cards Live. Good morning on this very rainy, very rainy Tuesday morning. Autumn has definitely arrived in the UK today, or it has in Buckinghamshire. It hasn't stopped raining since I got up over the last about 3 hours. So it's a bit miserable, but we're going to have a lovely morning. We're going to be making some cards. So welcome, welcome. I will just wait a few moments to see if anybody else hops on. I'm just going to check on my laptop that I am live in the right spot. Let's pop my password in to make sure I can do that. Here we go. Into there. Just charging it to the side here. Hello, Noreen. Good morning to you. Hi, Carol. Welcome, welcome to you both. I'm just getting an update on my screen here. Heavy rainfall could lead to disruption. It's a weather one. So, yeah. Good morning. I hope you got your coffee for Coffee and Cards. My laptop doesn't seem to want to play ball. Let's have another go at that. Technical issues there. Anyway, never mind. That's very weird. It won't do what it's meant to do. If not, we will abandon that and play with that later on. Don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we are. We are in the laptop. Oh my word, I've got someone else live there. Let's have a look. What's happening this morning? Oh, here we go. I'm all set up, just my laptop wasn't. You would think. Here we go. Here we go. Here we are. Let's check I'm live in the right place. I have messages. Yay, here we go. That's good. I'm there. All is well. Let's leave that as it is. The rain has just started. Morning, Linda. Has the rain just started with you? It was pouring by the time I got up this morning. Everything was very wet outside. It's been raining for hours already. Good morning, Alfie. The dog has just joined us. He likes to come in while we're crafting and join along too. Such a silly pooch. He just sits down and joins in. So I thought we would have fun this morning. Good morning, Valerie. Tell me where you're all at, where you're all from. I'd like to see you all as you join. Tell me where you're all from. Okay, I have got this stamp set. This is a really interesting, really pretty stamp set. It's from Celebration. I'm going to try and flip the screen so you can see it a little better. Here we go. Little tools, flip. There we are. So you can see that if I take the glare off. It's called Feels Like Home. You can see it's a cling set. So it's red rubber and it's from Celebration. It's a free set. And it's got this lovely home image on it. It's got this little climbing plant. It's got this pot, and it's got some lovely sentiments as well. We're going to be playing with this free Celebration stamp set. Now, don't forget that Celebration, sorry, that's all a bit, are you seasick? Celebration finishes at the end of the month, and we have got so many beautiful things in it. We've got papers and stamps and dies, loads of things, all for free, just placing an order. Excuse me as I drink my lovely coffee that my hubby made me. Yes, so let's see if I can, let's see if I can get rid of that and get my, yay! Hi Jen, good morning. Hi Jan, good morning everyone. I'm bundled up today in my hoodie, keeping warm. Let's see if I missed any comments. Not yet. That's good. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with the Feels Like Home stamp set. It's a great one. I think it's a slightly overlooked stamp set in Celebration. We've got so many amazing ones. I haven't seen a lot of projects with this, but I know that you probably, lots of you have got it sat there, so I thought I'd give you some inspiration for it. So I think we'll crack on. Is it raining where you are? Do let me know. I wish you could see what I can see. My dog has got his little chin on the windowsill and he's just like this and he's just looking at the rain. You look so funny. Right, let's turn the camera around and get some crafting going. So here we go. This is always a bit of an odd bit. You can see my little dog looking out the window. Can you see him? He's got his little chin on the windowsill there. Right, hang on. Let's turn this around. Sorry, just a minute while I adjust the tripod. It's always a bit of a clunky thing to do. Let's move that so you can see something at least. And then that's it. And we'll adjust everything properly. It's pouring there, Jan, is it? Yeah. It's so horrid. I know autumn should be here by now, but could do without all the rain, couldn't we? The garden will like it, no doubt. Teddy got very wet during his walk this morning. I'm not surprised. You're just there, aren't you? You're just literally down the road from me. Right, how is that for a view? Is that straight? There we go. Let's shut that door. The dog left the door open. We should really teach him to shut the door after himself, shouldn't we? Right, okay, so just for our first card, I'm going to do a very basic quick first card. I haven't practiced this one, I just had a bit of an idea, and then I will show you the other card that I've been playing around with colour with the set. But first of all, I thought I would do one in black and white, and I've picked out some of this paper is beautiful, and this is free with Celebration as well. This is the Beautifully Penned. It coordinates with the hand penned suite in the catalogue, but this is free paper, and look at all this. It's all in black and white, and it's got all this beautiful imagery on it. So you get 12 sheets of 12 by 12. This one's rather nice. Hold on, let me grab that one. That one is beautiful, isn't it? It's got this. It's really useful paper because it's got these fun designs, and then it's got the floral, and you get 4 of each. And I'm going to be using this one. And it's got some useful polka dots on the back. You can colour it in. I've seen lots of beautiful cards with that one coloured in. All right, so we're just going to be using a little bit of this free Celebration paper. So we're going for black and white. And all I've done is got some layers. So I've got my basic A4 thick white, cut in half and scored in half. Grab my glue box. I left it over there. And I'm going to put my layers together to start with. A piece of basic black card, which is ½ centimetre smaller. So the card base is 10.5 by 14.8, and the black layer is 10 by 14.3. I'm going to have it portrait. Not portrait. I'm going to have it landscape. There we are. And then I have got a layer of the designer series paper that can go straight on there as well. As I say, this was a quick thought just at the last minute. Let's see what it looks like in black and white. So I haven't made this one. Fingers crossed that it looks lovely. We'll see if we like it. There we go. Right, okay, and then we've got these 2 pieces. Now I'm going to use this piece for stamping on. Just grab my little silicone mat. These are really useful. You can do all sorts of things with these little mats. It's a silicone mat from Stampin' Up. It's got lots of bits on it though. I managed to get it fluffy. There we are. Okay, so here's the stamp set. And I'm going to take the big image of the front door with the hanging basket and the bicycle and all the pot plants and the climbing plant. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to ink it up in black. Just a memento. Make sure you ink it up well. So do any of you have this one? Do any of you have this home, feels like home stamp set? Do let me know. So it's just about big enough for me to put my image on this piece. Just decide, I think I'll put it in the middle. And this piece, the black layer, this black layer is 9 by 9. And I made the white layer that we're stamping on 8.5 centimetres by 8.5. So just that 0.5 centimetre difference again. So there we are. I'm going to glue it on there. I'm rather excited. You used it for a moving home card a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Jen, brilliant. Oh, have I got ink where I shouldn't have? I think I have. Let's not worry. It's perfect for a new home card, isn't it? I always struggle with new home cards. I never seem to pick the new home stamp set in the catalogue, but this would be perfect for it. I'm just deciding where I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to put it here. And I think I'm just going to pop it up on dimensional foam pads. The quickest card in the world. Lots of sticky foam pads. You don't need that many. But it's not coming off. It's not going anywhere. Okay, here we go. Morning, Marla. Thank you for joining us. Tell us where everyone's joining us from. Right, okay, so we're going to pop this one on there. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat this morning, so that's on there. It could do with... No, that's fine. It's very difficult when you can't get your head over the project because the camera's in the way, to make sure it's absolutely straight. So yeah, we'll just make sure that is perfectly straight and centered. There we go. And then we need to check and choose, our sentiments. So I've got, I can't thank you enough. Your friendship feels like home to me. Missing you, I'm always and forever here for you. I like that, I'm always and forever here for you, but I'm not sure. I think I might have a nice long skinny one. Yeah, I'm going to go for I can't thank you enough. Have I got that one already? Yeah, I have that one already mounted up. That was luck. Okay, I can't thank you enough. Let's ink it up with the Memento ink again. And then we're going to be making another card in a minute with lots of colour in it. So I can't thank you enough. Yeah, I did push that down rather hard. You can see my little eye is blurred a little bit. I might try that one more time. Use the other side. That's what it's there for after all. And then we'll choose the side we like the best. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, so we're going to go with that one. I think I did a better job of it that time. Here's a tip. I think I shared this with you the other day. Sometimes when you cut your cardstock, you end up with a little lip on the other side. Oh, hi, Wendy. Lovely of you to join us. You're not late. You're just right. And there's a little tip about getting rid of that little lip. Grab your bone folder or the edge of a ruler or something flat and just rub it along the edge very gently, and you will remove that lip, and it just flattens it out and makes it look really flat and finished. Okay, and I think I'm going to pop that one up here. Which side is better? Can't thank you enough. This one. And we'll grab some more of the foam pads, which I put over here, and we'll lift it up on one side. might be a bit long. I might trim that just a little bit. Let's grab my, oh no, let's go for the trimmer. I'm not feeling confident in cutting skills today with my scissors. Let's just take a bit off the edge so it's not quite so long. My handy trimmer. There we are. I can't thank you enough. That's going to go on there. Now, this is raised up. This side is not, and we want it to be even. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals along this edge. Here we are. So it sticks here and here. It's not sticking here. So I'm going to pop, hello Hazel. I'm going to pop a little tiny bit of glue under there. Just a small dot. So that will catch that and keep it nice there. So there we go. What I'm going to do is put my glue there. I might grab some gems. Let's see what I've got. See what I have got. I need to keep it fairly neutral, so I think we'll stick with what I've got left of this packet of rhinestones. I've got these all over the place, little ones of those. Right, let's grab my pick tool. I've got some of these. Let's use these bigger ones, I think. Where does this little doggy hair come from? I'm going to cover up that ink splatter. Like that. One there. And the last one, bring it there so you can see it. And there we go. There's our first card using the Feels Like Home stamp set. Oh, Wendy, that's really sad you can't come and be at our big team event. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. It was a bit of a last minute decision to do a black and white card. I'm glad I tried it. It seemed to be I quite like this. Thank you. Yeah, very simple and easy to make. Wendy, we're so going to miss you. It is a bit of a stretch from Swansea. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm sad that we're not going to see you. We've got a big, wider team meet-up this weekend. I'm very excited because it's the first one since we managed to get one in February 2020, because we'd normally do them February and September. So obviously it's been a very long time. I don't think there'll be a huge amount of crafting going on. I think it's mostly going to be catching up, hugs, seeing people, and it's just going to be amazing. But I will fill you in next week on how it went. Okay, now I'm going to try and do some fun colouring in. So I'm still going to use the same image, and I'll show you what I did when I played around with it. So when I played around with it, first of all, I tried it with the watercolour pencils, which I rather like. So I stamped the image in the Versamark, in the Memento ink that I just used. And I coloured it in with our watercolour pencils and just used the blender pens, the blender pens that dissolve the watercolour pencil. They come in a pack of 3. They're brilliant. Oh, thank you, Carol. And yeah, and so you use it like water, except for it's a pen. I'll show you. I'll put it away. So I've got all of my watercolour pencils in one of our deep stamp cases. And I can open it. I've got an aqua painter in there, and these are the blender pens, and they come in a pack of 3. Let's move this out of the way. And yeah, and so I coloured in with the pencil, and then you just go and blend those pencils, so you've got a smooth, lovely finish and no pencil lines. It's like having a water brush, or a a brush and water, but you don't need to carry the brush and water with you. Yeah, so that's a blender pen. They're brilliant. So I quite liked that with the watercolour. I did like that. Out of these three, I think I like this one the best. So that was that one. I then stamped Your Friendship Feels Like Home to Me, and I stamped that in early espresso, I think it was. And I did actually stamp, I don't think I stamped it in black. I think I stamped it in early espresso, this one. Yeah, and that's the same colour. That makes sense. Yes, early espresso ink. Now this one's heat embossed. So I stamped it in black, and then I used clear embossing powder over the top to make like an embossed resist. And then I used the watercolour pencils in the same way. You can see it's slightly more vivid the way the colour has come out. I think that might be just the amount of pencil I put down there. I like my bicycle red, and I've coloured it all in. This is Cajun Craze, and this is Crumb Cake. And yeah, so this is the same, but I have done it in, that's how you keep your pencils, is it, Wendy? It's so useful. But I've done it in embossing, and you can kind of see how glossy it is. So you can do that watercolour resist on that. So that was that one. And then I thought, well, I'll try it with the blender pens, our alcohol-based markers. And this is what I came up with. So I've used the same colours. Interestingly, how different it is. So I've got Flirty Flamingo in the flower. I've got some Old Olive. I've got Balmy Blue. I've got Smoky Slate. I've got the Real Red. I forgot to colour in by the wheel. I've got Crumb Cake. And these are the same colours, except for this is also Cajun Craze. These are both the same colour. It's obviously far more vivid in an alcohol marker than it is in a pencil. But so I quite like this as well, actually. But out of the three of them, I think my favourite is the watercolour pencil. So those are those three. So you can see if you wanted to colour it in, you've got lots of different options there. And it's fun to experiment. But I think what I'll probably do now is make these into cards, and then, you know, after the fact, I'll make them into cards and see which one we prefer. So I thought my last try with this different colouring mediums with this set will be with watercolouring. So I picked some colours out that I've used in here. So I'm going to stick with the same colours for my watercolours. I'm going to use Balmy Blue for the door, and I'm going to use Cajun Craze for the wall. So I have got a Balmy Blue card base. I've got a Cajun Craze layer, and then I've got watercolour paper. Hello, Karen. I've got the Fluid 100 watercolour paper, which actually goes on there, but I wouldn't have ever thought to put Cajun Craze and Balmy Blue together. I don't know about you, but I think it goes really well. So this is going to be our layers, and I'm going to start stamping, and I'm going to watercolour for a different effect again. So let's see, and hopefully I've given you some inspiration to play. Same colours. Obviously you can do all different colours, but the same colours that I've done before, so you can compare it. Right, I'm going to use Memento ink. I've got my big stamp. So Celebration is pretty fabulous. We've never had one in the summer before, or autumn. We've only ever had it early spring, so January, February time. So to get a second one this year has been brilliant. But you not only get free goodies with it as well, we've got an amazing joining offer. So we've got lots of beautiful stamp and die bundles, excuse me, in the new mini autumn winter catalogue. And you can there's 12 to choose from, and you can get one of those free in your starter kit on top of the offer. And so you can get all your Christmas stuff. So you could get your Christmas stamp and dies, or stamp and punch. And I think one of the most expensive ones that you can get is about £55. So you get that for free on top of the amazing deal. The deal is choose any products you like from either of the catalogues, up to the value of £130 for £99. But then you add on your freebie as well. So you're getting a lot. And that finishes at the end of the month. So if you guys would like to take advantage of that offer, you get an ongoing discount after that. If you want to join my team, just let me know. I'd love to have you. You don't have to demonstrate. You don't have to do anything. You can make a little business out of it if you like. But you don't have to do anything at all. You don't even have to shop again if you don't want to. So it's great if you just want the discount. There we go. I might give that another go because it hasn't stamped particularly well. And I think that's like my memento needs re-inking. So if you're watching this on replay or whenever and you think, I would like to take advantage of that, join my incredible team. They're lovely. Just get in touch. I'll tell you how it works. Right. Okay, so let's go again. Give it a good stamp. I think after this session, I'm going to have to re-ink my ink pad. Oh, that's a bit better. That's much better. Okay. Let's go for it. Now I'm going to sit down. But I can still see your... I won't be able to see your view, but I can still see your comments. Oh, I will be able to. I've got you on my laptop. Let's have a look. Right. So to do this, I've picked out our water painter, which is a brush. It's a brush and it's filled with water at this end. Oh, the only thing I forgot to bring me was a piece of kitchen towel to clean and change the colour on my brush. So I know what I have got. I don't have to leave and get kitchen roll, but I have got a wipe. So I think that might do the trick. Oh, that's a shame, Karen. Never mind. Perhaps you can catch up on the volume later. And Helen, I'm glad you're here. I caught that comment that you've been out all morning, but I'm glad you're here now. We'll catch up later either way. I think you're popping over here later, aren't you? I'm going to see you. So that would be great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. I've got a lot of ink colours. I just grabbed a load. You can use whatever colours you fancy. You don't have to use that many colours. I just grabbed a load and I probably won't use them all. So here's a trick to use your ink pads to watercolour with. You can put an ink palette in the lid by squeezing your ink pad together, just like we used to with the old style ones. You can do it with this one. They're just a bit harder to push, but you get this nice blob of ink and you can use it as a palette. You can clean it out afterwards with some kitchen roll if you don't like that being on there. Or if you don't like that, you could put a little bit of the ink onto an acrylic block and use your paintbrush on it, or a bit of re-inker on the block, or a bit of re-inker in the lid to get what you want. So I'm going to push some of the water out of the channel down. You can't hear me, but it's looking good. Oh, sorry, Karen. I'm glad it's looking good. So I'm going to create a little bit of a wash. I don't want my door to be terribly blue. I like the kind of distressed look of this door. So you can kind of do it fairly quickly. You can take as long or as little as you want. But if you are going to watercolour it, you will need the watercolour paper, because using an aqua painter on regular cardstock will just make it pill. It won't work. So I think the shimmery white is a little more forgiving if you want to put a little bit on, but for actual watercolouring, I think you're better off with watercolour paper. There we go. So there's our door. There we are. Let's not forget the middle panels. I'm not doing those quite as dark. Create a bit of depth there. And if I do the middle struts a bit darker, that'll make it pop. There we go. So that's good. So we've done our door. Then I think I'm going to go for the surrounding grey. So I've picked out Smoky Slate. Do the same with a little palette here. Make a little bit of a wash. And then I'm going to go down the side. So where this kind of brickwork edging is, I'm going to make a little smoky slate colour in there. Just make sure we don't leave any of it out. So easy to do. So I love these water painter brushes because you can take them anywhere. They've got a lid on, they're not going to leak. And so if you wanted to sit somewhere quiet and do a little bit of watercolouring, you don't need paintbrushes and you don't need water. You just need this and a little bit of kitchen roll to wipe it on. There we go. And it can take quite a lot of water, this paper. It's very good. Oh, I mustn't forget to do in there, that's where the wheel, behind the wheel, you would see through. There you go. And as you can see, I'm just wiping the end on a wipe or a piece of kitchen towel. There we are. Right, we've done that bit. Now the fun bit. I think it's the fun bit. I'm going to go for the wash. So I've got Occasion Craze. And let's just squeeze that together as well. And I want it quite pale, because otherwise it's a bit too in your face, this one. So I just want a pale wash. Let's bring that down. I don't know if you can see me. I think you can. I've got my arm in the shot. Right, I just want to take a bit off. And then, so you've got a nice little bit of a red brick house. I'm concentrating, so I've gone quiet. Just bring it out towards the edge. A little bit like that. So yeah, you don't have to be terribly accurate, because it's watercolouring, isn't it? So just like the idea of a little red brick building. And you can always go back afterwards and add. Colour if you want. So we're a bit quiet now. So there we have it, and then we'll come down in the middle here where the bicycle stands. There we go. There we are. So you could bring your wash out where you want it to come. There. I think that will do for that. And then we're going to use crumb cake for here, for at the bottom, just for a little bit of contrast there. I can't see the comments if there are any, are there? I know, that's all right. So, yeah, just do the same thing. Make a nice little splodge. Make sure your brush is clean in between colours, otherwise you'll end up with a muddy colour. It's not what you're after, is it? Make a bit of a wash so it's not too strong. And just bring it in. It's really fun little stamp set, this is. I really like it. It's kind of a bit overlooked maybe, but it's fun to play with. Oh, I still forgot to do behind that bicycle. It's a bit elusive, isn't it? So I'm sure I will come back now and do that. So, has anyone got anything nice planned for the rest of the day? Honestly, it's just so wet here. It's not a lot we can do. Right, let's grab that Cajun craze back in and do the bit I forgot or missed. Because I don't want it too red behind there, otherwise it will look odd. And then here, like that. There we go. Okay, we can start filling in all the other little bits now. I like the idea of having a red bicycle. I always wanted a red bicycle when I was a kid. So a red bicycle it's going to be. Oh, it looks a fair size stamp. It is a fair size stamp actually. I do hope yours comes today. Let's have a look. It's not on a massive block though, to give you an idea. It's on a, I can't tell you what. Oh, it's on an E block. So it's not a huge block, but it is a decent sized stamp. I mean, it's filled my panel, hasn't it? So that's really nice. Right, what am I going to do now? Let's have a look. I'm going to take Old Olive and I'm going to do some of the greenery. I think that will really perk it up. You can see where I was doing that before. Hello, Amanda. You're not late. You'll just come along when you can. It's all good. Right, we're going to do a bit of green, and I'm going to do green up in the plant next to the door, the rambling, whatever it is. On one of them I did it in pink, but then I decided that, it was very muted to be honest, but I decided that green was the way to go. Olive. And if you give it a haze of green, it looks much more natural. Because it's not like, it's just like suggestion, you can't really colour in it. That makes sense. So this is outside the front door. I think I might just cover that in there. Looking fabulous. And then it comes over the top here, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit more green down here on this leafy plant, which you can colour in more accurately. This also has leaves here, although it's kind of all blurred into one. You can kind of see what that is. Plants and foliage. Like that. And then at the top here, we're gonna, you could make this into flowers, so you could do any colour you like. I might put a bit of pink on there, I don't know if you'll see it. Is that it for the green? I think it is. So let's clean my brush. Okay. I think we'll have a bit of a different colour now and make that hanging basket pop a little. Oh, I don't want to use the actual ink pad. What am I doing? Shall we? Would we have a yellow hanging basket? Probably not. I think we'll give the bicycle basket a yellow instead. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. I think the bicycle basket is more likely to be a cheerful colour than the one outside the door. There we are. And I might just bring in some yellow in this plant to match. There we are. And then we need some crumb cake for that basket there. So this hanging basket, could do a darker colour, I think that's fine now. So, okay, we're good. Let's make this one a dark colour there. There we go. Right, now I'm after red. Real red for our bicycle. Got to love a bit of red. Oh, I squeezed it. You can see they're a bit tougher to squeeze than the old ones. Oh, I did it then though. This is fun. We're going to do the bicycle. Right, okay, so just, you could use your Stampin' Right markers if you preferred. If you're going to colour it in, you could use, like I've tried with the blends, you could definitely do that, that works. Or you could use Stampin' Right markers. You wouldn't need watercolour paper for those. So let's just do the top of the bicycle wheel, like that. There we are, and then the rest of the body. Quiet. Stand. Oh, I've got red ink all over it. Look at that. Never mind. Not a lot I can do about that, I don't think. Let's have a look. It's watercolour paper. Can we remove it? No, but we might be able to dilute it. We'll try at the end. Okay, so we've got red bicycle. I'm going to go back in with a grey, wherever that is. Smoky sleet. When you make yours, don't put big red splodges all over your card with your hand like me. This one's going to be grey. And this one's going to be grey. And this along here, missed out. Alright, and let's just do the other bits on this bicycle. So we've got a saddle. The rest of the wheel. Like so. And then I'm not sure what that is in the bicycle basket. I honestly don't know what that is. Is it flowers? When I did it before, I did that one in yellow. This is my practice one. So I think I might do that in yellow. Oh no, I did the basket in yellow. So I think I will do it in Mango Melody. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but we'll give it a go. Don't know what that is. Is it flowers? Is it something she's carrying on her basket? I don't know. Right, I'm going to see if I can salvage that splodge, but I'm not too worried. If I was, I would cut the image out. I'm rubbing it with a watercolour, with the water painter brush. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get rid of that. Right, a little bit more of a wash. A little bit down there as well. It doesn't really matter. You get the idea of how easy it is to colour it in with the water painters. Now, what I did do with my other one, wherever I've done with the blue ink, here it is. I had a very pale blue bit for the windows, just to take that white away. So pale you can hardly see it. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to mount it up on our card base. Oh, here we go. Now, I have got my Cajun Craze, which goes with the background, and I have got my blue. But seeing as I've got some big splodges on this one, I might cut that out and use it. I'm going to use the one that I did to practice with. It's exactly the same colours. I did do the Cajun Craze wash. Yes, it'll be fine, Wendy. I'll cut it down. Cajun Craze wash, I did it a bit darker on this one, so you can see which one you prefer. I actually prefer the one where it's a bit darker. It gives a bit more of a warm tone, doesn't it? And I stamped "Your Friendship Feels Like Home to Me," and I stamped it straight onto the watercolour paper using the Cajun Craze ink, which matches here. So I'm going to glue those together. If I can find my glue. And then when I finished, I'll go back and I'll cut that image out and mount it on the card and post that on the Facebook page, and you can see how that one's turned out as well. There we are. So what time is it? Oh, we're doing well. We've got 5 minutes to spare today. Must have been all that painting that took so much time. But fun. We did have a bit of fun. So it's not bad for a free stamp set, is it? I really like that. I do need a layer to go inside. So let's cut one of those down. Got some basic white. Oh, my word. I dropped a pencil. Let me grab that. Oh, my trimmer. So I have my insert the same size as this first layer. So that is 10 by 14.3 centimetres. And then I can put my layer inside. I've chosen basic white. Either white or vanilla would look nice in there. And I think what I'm going to do is there's a cute little stamp in here. A pot of flowers. I'm going to stamp that one in there. Let's mount that one up. Stamp that one, and we'll stamp it in soft suede, just to make it look a bit softer than black. Oh, that's so nice. I really like that. And you can colour that in if you want to. Okay, I'm going to pop that one inside. Oh yes, I was about to tell you, I was very excited just now, just before I came on my live. I don't know if any of you saw my blog post last week. I did a blog post and I joined along with a blog challenge that I haven't done for a very long time. It's for an Australian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Her name is Kylie Bertucci and she does some amazing work. And she did a blog challenge where everybody enters. It's like a collaborative of demonstrators internationally all over the globe, and she gives the theme. The theme is give thanks or thank you cards, and everyone enters their picture of their project into the gallery on her blog, and then everyone else can go and visit that and vote for their top 5, and the top 10 over the whole lot, the top 10 that win all get to go in a blog hop together at the end of the month. And I was so excited because I just found out that I'm in the top 10. So I get to blog hop at the end of the month with 9 other fabulous Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. How cool is that? I'm really excited. So if any of you saw my blog and voted for me, thank you so very, very much. I only shared it once on my page and I didn't expect to come anywhere. So blown away. Thank you very much if you voted for my card. Very happy with it. I used the Nature's Harvest stamp set to make that card and I love it. So I'm really pleased it came in. I didn't colour in his saddle on this one. I've missed a bit. That's weird. Let's do that. And then we're done. Thank you, Wendy. I know, I'm so happy. I was just like, how did that happen? I came in at number 5 out of all of those. I was like absolutely blown away. So thank you if you did. There we are. That's it. That's finished it off. You can get a bit more colour. And you can take a lot more time over your watercolouring than I have. But there you go. So let me know what you think of all these different ways to use this stamp set. We've got a black and white version of the card. We've got one with watercolours using the water painters. Thank you, Linda. Then we have got one using the alcohol blend pens, these kind of pens. So one using these ones. Then we've got one using the watercolour pencils. I rather like this one. And then we've got one using the watercolour pencils, but I've done embossing on that one in early espresso ink. So, which one do you like? Thank you. Which is your favourite way of using this? I'll make these other ones into cards and then maybe you could let me know. But thank you so much for joining me today. I've had a lot of fun with this great free stamp set through Celebration. If you like any of the products I've used, they are available in my online shop. Just go and browse at katebolt.stampinup.net and you'll find it all there, or on my website at inkstampshare.ink. And they are free until the end of the month, this stamp set, so thank you. If you're watching me live, you're absolute stars. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back next Tuesday at 11 o'clock again. And, oh, hello, Linda. Wendy, I agree with you. It does remind me of that cafe stamp set we had a few years ago. It's very similar, isn't it? That Mediterranean cafe one. It was so nice. Yeah, if you're watching me on replay, thank you so much. Just let me know that you're watching on replay because it's nice to find out when people are watching. And if you are watching me on YouTube later on, I hope you've enjoyed it. And do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already because that helps me lots. Oh, hello, Kay. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies. I hope to see you on Friday evening live and back here next Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock. Today is the last day to sign up to my class this month. We're using the Nature's Harvest stamp set for that. I'm also doing an online version of that. So if you can't attend in person and you live in the UK, let me know if you'd like to do that. The details are on my blog at inkstampshare.ink. Have a fab week, everybody. Take good care of yourselves and do something fun. All right, take care. Bye-bye.